Man, Forza Horizon. I thought I was going to get the day off. I wasn't going to make a video today. Need a little of a mental health day. But apparently I can't have that. Apparently Twitter won't stop. Well, I guess in this case Xbox won't stop. I don't expect, the content creators to stop making content. But here we are. For a while now, we've been knowing that there's going to be not only Xbox games going to PlayStation with Grounded, Sea of Thieves, Pendament, and Hi-Fi Rush, but we know that Phil Spencer kind of stated that there would be more. We would see more coming to the PlayStation brand, but the question is, what games would they be? And the question is what kind of level? Is there any line at Xbox? Is there a line where the company is saying we won't go past this? Is it something like, a Halo? Would they put that on PlayStation? Would they put a Gears on PlayStation? I feel like to a point we don't know. There's a lot of information up there. I do remember that there was an article, and maybe you guys can correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below, but there was an article that was kind of stating that, there is no line. Microsoft doesn't necessarily, at that time, they didn't have a line drawn on the grass. And, at that point, a lot of people were, just bummed out because it's just like one of the biggest things that gets people to the ecosystem, to the console ecosystem, is that exclusive. And people have been wondering, what's that next game? We don't necessarily know. But Shinobi over there on Twitter, he actually was, came out there and he stated that there's going to be a big game coming out on PlayStation from Xbox. Now, I saw here, Xbox Era, they think it's Forza Horizon 5. There's people that think it's Starfield. There's a lot that goes into this, and I don't think anyone necessarily knows what that game's going to be. I do know that when it was rumored that Starfield was coming out for the Xbox platform at the beginning of the year, that people lost their mind. People say, well, this isn't true. They came out there and said it's not true. It's not one of those games. Listen here, guys. These ports take months to make. These games have been in development for PlayStation for months. And if it is Forza Horizon 5, that means most likely, and I'm not going to go out there and act like I know anything about development. I don't have anyone I can bring on for this particular kind of thing. Usually developers try to stay away from these type of topics. We don't know when the development for these games took place, but I don't think it was last week. It was months ago. If it's Starfield or Forza Horizon 5, which I'm leaning more towards Forza. Now, me being the Xbox, diehard fan, I would prefer it to be Forza than Starfield, but I have friends that prefer it the other way around. I guess to me, Forza Horizon 5 is a big game for Xbox, one of the biggest, but I've never really seen it as like that driven factor. Even though it brings a lot of people to the ecosystem, I've never seen it as like that end-all be-all for Xbox. Not like Halo or Gears or even Starfield for that matter. So that's why I'm leaning more towards the Starfield one. It's like, let's keep that on the platform exclusive for as long as we possibly can. And plus, Forza Horizon 5, let's be honest here, guys. There's nothing like this game on PlayStation. If there is a game to test on the PlayStation ecosystem, it is Forza Horizon 5, because there's nothing like it. Now, obviously, people are going to come in the comment section below and they're going to say, Addict! They got Drive Club. They got all the other racing games that they have. I can't remember what the Drive Club, and then, there's the, whatever the racing game is. There's just so much stuff that they do have access to, and I'm not going to say that they don't. But the thing is I think we can all agree that there is not any form of game like Forza Horizon. Now, sure, Gran Turismo, I would say Gran Turismo is the closest, with Drive Club. But the thing is I don't even think there's anything like the casual market that Forza Horizon is over there. Maybe something like, the Crew, that new Crew game came out. That was essentially, a Forza Horizon ripoff to some degree. Wasn't a bad game, but you could easily argue that it's heavily inspired by Forza Horizon. Look, I think we got to admit it, man. You know, Phil Spencer came out not even 2 months ago and said more games are coming. So at the end of the day, I'm kind of curious what you guys think it is. You know, put in the comment section below. I think it's either Forza Horizon or Starfield, and I'm leaning more towards Forza Horizon 5 because that seems like the general ideal that's going on Twitterverse. Some of the people that I really respect, some of them think it's Forza Horizon 5, but I don't think anyone knows. It's supposed to be at the Gamescom. Now, if you notice, they announced games that was at Gamescom, but Starfield wasn't one of the games. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. We do have a DLC coming, which would make sense if, you know, Microsoft's really about this, trying to, like, you know, elevate on opportunities, having the DLC come out on, having the DLC in the game come out on PlayStation around the same time. I personally feel like DLC, I get it, Game Pass. I personally feel like Microsoft's messing up here, and I've been very vocal on that. I think that games like Forza Horizon, Starfield, Gears, Halo, these games give a console identity. And I remember there was a lot of like speculation going on whether or not they were going to keep the core Xbox studios, the Playground Games, the 343s, the Coalitions, the core studios that Matt Booty, you know, kind of supervises. If those are going to be exclusive to Xbox, and the Bethesda games, the ABK games, those were going to be multi-plat. It's just big day, man. It's changing the industry, man. Changing the industry. I'm not saying if Forza Horizon went over there, it would be the end of the world. Even if Starfield went over the end of the world. I think at this point, a lot of the core audience is kind of being nurtured and conditioned to deal with this anyway. And it's not like it's like the end of the world as a consumer. It's just, you know, once again, when you take away the reasons that a consumer would buy an Xbox or get in the Xbox ecosystem, I have to look at situations like this and say, with the hardware sales dropping rapidly like they are, is it a good idea to announce more games that are really, really branded with the Xbox ecosystem coming out for the PlayStation? Look, you guys can put in the comment section below. You guys always, you know, you guys try to humble me. You know, some of you are respectful, some of you aren't. It is what it is at this point. You know, I told people that there was a huge possibility that bigger games were coming. It wasn't a matter of if, it was a matter of when. And I do think we have hit the win. But anyway, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. What games do you guys think it is, man? I think it's either Starfield or Forza Horizon 5. That's my winning pick right now. God forbid like a Halo Master Chief Collection or a Gears comes out for that sucker. Then the internet's really gonna explode. But tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Which one of these do you guys think it is? If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely hit that like button. It's always appreciated. You can always sub to the channel for weekly content. We try to provide content a few times a day, man. You can always follow me on Twitter at LordAddictILP. And also, go over there and follow my Addict Arena channel. All that's in the description below. It's just a cool little channel. We come in there, we live stream, we talk about, you know, daily gaming news, kick it, placing games. Definitely go check that out. All that's in the description below. But anyway, I appreciate everyone for the all the experience and all the support you guys have been giving. And until next time, this is Gaming Addict. I'm out of here. Peace. Man, I wonder what game that is.